Times.net. Just going to talk about what we've been encountering this week, being Friday, Saturday, I guess October 8th. As it stands right now, I did some trades Thursday. Two of the three were pretty profitable. One was a crypto, and all the other cryptos over that 24-hour period were unprofitable, but this one was one of the only ones that was profitable, and profitable it was. The other one did quite well. I've added more to it. I'll be adding more, doing more articles on this sector. There was a third position or stock I bought that I shouldn't have done, but it was not badly profitable, but it was not profitable, so I dumped it today, buying it yesterday, so it's not much of a loss. The point is that you've got to stick to your investment thesis. If that's how you do things, that's how you do things. And if you know my articles now on Seeking Alpha, you know what I'm talking about. So profitable it is working. Finding the right sectors to trade into is obviously key, and timing is everything. So as it stands right now, I'm going to run it like this with live trading for about a week, and that's for both crypto and stock or equity. Excuse me. And the idea here is to run it for a week, and if it's consistently profitable like I hope it is, then I've got something that's pretty good. And a lot of this is due to the Python scripts I've run, showing tear sheets. I've just showcased one I'm using now to collect data on a stock level. That's on a webinar I did. It does everything, all types of analytical, fundamental, technical, no quant yet, machine learning, and two other ones that are very distinct that most people would never think of, and that is insiders from executives, if they're trading or not, and more importantly is dark pools and shorting, because especially in this environment it helps to see what companies or what the algo trading, automated trading shops are doing, namely the HFT shops, high frequency trading. They have impact, and they'll go through the dark pools, and we don't know, but there are ways to know, and I do that analysis. I don't make that publicly known, and that is a big advantage. Now where it all comes down to is, as I said, if this turns out to be profitable over the next week, my goal is to basically get a third-party verified service. I got one, I think it's called Tradiate or something like that, and I'll synchronize with both my Interactive Brokers account as well as my Kraken account for crypto. If that's the case and this profitability still continues to work over the long run, please tell me why I should continue charging the amount of pittance that I'm charging. So as it stands right now, again, on Saturday, and I'm going to raise it 50% on Tuesday, and it's still a pittance. If you want to be permanently grandfathered in at current rate, $47 a month with these daily videos I'm posting behind the paywall, my quant analytics service, and there's other things I can throw in there as well. And there's both crypto and equity for now. I could do ETF, but I just find ETFs too expensive with a commission fee, whereas opposed to if I just kind of look at the under holdings or the holdings of those ETFs and which ones are big, which ones are performing, and which ones meet certain market cap. They seem to be working pretty good. So as it stands, I'm going to jack up the price 47 to 67 per month, and eventually, hopefully, if this all works out, to about 120. That's really cheap. I've seen some monthly services. You can easily go on the Seeking Alpha marketplace just to compare, that people are willing to pay up to $200-300 a month for this type of service, and they're probably just getting PDFs. They're not getting almost daily videos on top of the engagement. I can make that available on my private chat server, make a community out of it, and let alone basically somebody asked about how it's delivered. I can deliver on Telegram. Excuse me. I don't want to do Facebook. I can also do email if need be. And there's a few options available. Now, the other thing I'm not talked about, which I can throw into this as I build value to it, is the MotoWave, #1 trading platform out there in the world. Hands down. Just look it up for reviews of it. Usually is one of the top platforms out there that's highly rated. And if you haven't seen the video for the phone app, do it. It's going to be probably one of the most advanced trading apps out there, I think, from what I've seen. And it's coming. So again, that's MotoWave. And I've got the course on it as well, if need be, for tips and tricks. So on top of that, people don't know with MotoWave, what I can do is I can do live trading sessions and make my analysis files available, publish them at literally a quick click of a button, and people can go in and download that file. Once they download it, which takes like no more than 10 seconds, and they can download it and then instantly get it into their MotoWave environment within seconds of how I do it. Instantly, just pushing an import button. So that's one of the big values that this tool, this trading platform brings. And I have a lot of unique analytic tools in there, strategy code, which makes it very valuable because it's fully automated. And you can run that on a virtual environment, on a cloud if you want, on something like Linode. Actually, it has to be on Vultr. I've shown demos of that last year. So there's lots of options available to make this really worthwhile. So the key is always making these type of, whatever you want to call it, profitable. Now, people are going to go on about their broker and their exchange for crypto. If you haven't read my Coinbase account, my Coinbase analysis on Seeking Alpha, I strongly encourage you to do that. It will reveal where things are going to go in 2024. I think that's going to be the big year of crypto, and you'll see why that assessment's come about. But more importantly is what people say about Coinbase. I'm not the only one. I had to water down that article immensely. And it shows, when you read the comments, there's other people that have the same thing, talking about lawsuits and all the bad things. And some people are very disillusioned, thinking Coinbase is the #1 U.S. Crypto exchange out there, which it's not. Apparently, Kraken's about to do an IPO at some point. That's your #1 exchange to watch, and it's U.S. based, and it's fully registered and fully licensed, and probably has the best customer service I ever experienced when it comes to crypto. Yeah, you can make money in crypto, but I'm constantly reading news, constantly reading my own analysis, and it worked. This one trade did work really well. And there's a bunch of other ones. In the one video I did today, I show you one of the other coins I'd be watching. I'm not sure if it's going to blow up. I think it will over the long run. It just depends on Ethereum, the blockchain. And there's a good, compelling reason why. There's other coin that's in parallel with Ethereum will do well. It's currently 2 a.m. my time because I do this night and day. So I'm putting this out there. And again, if you want to get this deal, Tuesday's the day. Tuesday's the last day for $47 a month, and the next day it goes up to $67, which is per month, and that's a 50% increase. And eventually, at some point, it'll double from 47 to 97. That's the whole point. And as I said, if I get this verified service, I won't make it publicly available, but it will enable me to jack up the rate very high if I want. And that's part of the plan to do that, because I've purposely focused on Seeking Alpha to bring in some better, higher end, full-time people that use Seeking Alpha to get access to some good analysis. A lot of it seems to be wrong. I'm not going to get into that. But I just don't think I don't put a lot of faith into it. So I can't comment. I don't know. But I have to keep my mouth shut until I can prove with a track record. Because everyone wants a track record, third-party verified. But once you get the attention of the bigger boys in the Seeking Alpha Pro level, which is where the top-end analysts are at from Wall Street, they're paying up to $200-300 a month for these kind of reports and analysis. That's my market. So there's what I call now dumb money, and that's usually, I hate saying it, through Facebook, the YouTube crowd. I can tell you from my last survey, not much. It's suppressed. YouTube is very suppresses video count. That's fine. I'll tell you the last 3 articles I've got on Seeking Alpha and read by my exact market. I don't know what it's at now, but it's probably pushing 3,000 views. The one I did on Barrick Gold, probably at 1,600 views now. I did one on Tyson Food at 1,000 views. I think the last time I checked a few hours ago, Coinbase is about pushing 600-700 views. Okay, so if you're sitting there on YouTube thinking I don't put out content, nobody's watching it, reading it, go fuck yourself. Okay, because I'm telling you, Seeking Alpha is where I need to be and where I should be, not serving self-entitled, as Microsoft call them, freetards. Okay, there are people out there that take what I do seriously, and they sign up and they engage with my email list. But majority, about 99%, will complain about life, how they're poor, and blah blah blah. Unfortunately, now inflation's wiping out people. Recession's coming on. About 50% of companies will be laying people off. And if you're one of them that sit at home trying to work out at home, just read an article today. CEO said first set of people to go that will be laid off are the ones that working at home, because they want you to work in an office. And if they have to call those kind of people, they will. And what do? Going to apply for a job you may think exists, but you're going to have at least 200-300, and soon, probably by the end of the year, 1,000 people applying for a job. So here is an opportunity to start making money, build up your return in a very, very bad market. Unfortunately, there are a lot of, as I said, self-entitled people out there that think everything should be free to them. It ain't going to work. And as time passes, it's going to get harder and harder to make a go of things. So again, to anyone on Facebook, any of these social media, thinking I don't get views, think again. And I've just got my Pinterest, and I've put up an article. It's probably pushing at least 1 million views on Pinterest, and another one probably 500,000. So you want to hang out on YouTube, hang out on Facebook. A lot of the analysis is way wrong. And that's why I'm going to do the third-party verification, because that's the important thing to make a difference. Okay, so if you're watching this and expected stuff for free, drop off now. Probably dropped off already because they're, I can't help you. And I don't want to help you because I don't want you to have you as a customer, though. Not the best. I like people that are engaging, valued, respectful, blah, blah, blah. That's who I want. And there's a lot of them out there. They're hard to find, but I'm finding them on Seeking Alpha. All right, so take that seriously, because I'm learning not to need YouTube. In fact, I'm finding YouTube to be kind of a pain in the ass to upload videos. I think it's important to know that, because I'm doing shorts now, I'm getting a little bit more traction. It's still not enough. I think even if you put up videos on YouTube, they get thousands of views. A lot of those people will not take action. How do I know that? Because they're not on Seeking Alpha or some really solid site like that where the research is done. There's a lot of good articles out there. Some of the ones I've seen are, as I said, I'm kind of, because one guy said that smart money's going into gold. No, it's not. Well, it did. Okay, and you can just do a simple comparison. I showed in one of the videos, copper is probably somewhat outperforming gold at certain points of time, because gold is suppressed. So when you get statements like that, and I'm able to find, no, there's other metals outperform, just metals, let alone other things. So I wouldn't put my eggs in a basket on a non-performing asset like gold. I can give you a good story regarding gold. Let me see if I can do it. I can do it right here. Hang on. All right, so let me go over to my browser here. I'll go to Finance, Yahoo, and here. Finance, Yahoo. Okay, there it is. Gold. Okay, so this is gold, the Barrick the stock, right? So what I'm referring to is gold. Let me see, GLD, which is a Spider Gold ETF. Okay, let's look at a year. Okay, 5 year. So you can see here, gold has moved from September 1st. Yeah, right here, as I said about gold and copper. So there's copper, COPX, ETF, and gold, GLD. And you can see here that the cyan has outperformed gold most of the time over the last, since, let's say, July 14th. Okay, but 6 months, yes, gold has outperformed. All right, but when you look at the growth, those peaks, because gold has been so flat since June, these peaks here have outperformed gold. And if you know how to time them, you would have done all right. But if you want to put money into something where money goes nowhere, let it be gold. What else can I show you? Oh yes, GLD. All right, so if I showed you, let's say, a 5 year, I mean, really gold has not moved up since 2020. Let me go max here. So gold has moved up 2011, has dipped while the market gets flooded with capital thanks to the Federal Reserve. That's after the recession throughout 2010, 12, and then it came back down as the markets got better, and then it started to spike again in around 19. Oh, it's all debt level. But right here is what you need to worry about. So if you go to a 1 year chart, what happened here between January and March? Okay, so we're at gold. Is this copper? No, that's gold. Okay, so gold's at 165 and 190. Gold barely, it moved about 25% in that invasion by Russia into Ukraine. That's a pretty serious event. Wouldn't you think gold should have gone up a lot higher? It didn't. And since then it's declined right here. Since then. And you know what's been going on with the world, inflation, performance of US dollar's been going up here as well, so that's killing off gold. Inflation's killing off gold. and it's starting to maybe spike, but it's not much movement. So if you've held in the smart money here, that's not so smart. So there were pockets, as I shown earlier, where copper was outperforming gold. That's smarter money, but the problem is knowing how to time it. And then the rest is the dumb money. Okay, so ask your friends doing crypto, the Bitcoin bros, and how they're doing. I was reading news about how some of them needed help to get shrink, how to prevent jumping off of bridges and stuff. So it's pretty serious if things don't go your way. And now is the first time where they've gone through a recession. And the question is, will they make money at it? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But right here, we've done all right. So that's what I'm focusing on. And again, if you want to know more, what I would do is go to quantlabs.net/academy /quant-analytics. I'll put it in the description. And you will get tear sheets, you name it, right there. So that's going up. That's going up. $63, $67.97, and so on. And if you're not really interested in any of that stuff, that's all fine and good. All you gotta do is just go over to quantlabs.net/books and sign up there and get on our email list. All right, so we'll leave it at that. Saying what's real. Do I need YouTube? I don't know. I just find it easy for people. I've got Rumble and Odyssey as well. Really much easier to post videos because I don't know if people will watch this or not, but if it goes viral or not viral, even 500 people I'd be happy with. But what can you do? All right, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.